What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Reel's Movie Podcast. I am Z, and Avengers Week is coming to a close. We have two more movies to review, and today I'm bringing you Avengers Infinity War. As always, I will be spoiling the movie, so if you have not seen this yet, please do not listen to this episode. Forewarn you. During the last 3 years between Age of Ultron and Infinity Wars, we had 7 different Marvel movies continuing the MCU. So let's just do a quick recap to bring you up to speed. The Avengers broke up because of Helmut Zemo destroying them from the inside. That was in Captain America Civil War. We have 4 new Avengers debuted: Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. Asgard was destroyed in Thor Ragnarok. Thor lost his hammer and his eye. All the Avengers are pretty much spread out into different countries. Captain America, Falcon, and Black Widow are on the run with Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch. Rhodey's paralyzed, or he's got paralysis because of Civil War, that Tony Stark helped him create something so he can walk. So the Avengers really are split up throughout on different countries and even different planets. Thor and Hulk got off Asgard before it was destroyed, and that led us to Infinity War. Thanos is the one that brings them all together on his quest for all 6 of the Infinity Stones. From start to finish, Infinity War is a non-stop, high action-packed movie. And I know I said in Age of Ultron that the action scenes hurt the movie while the story stayed very stagnant. This is the complete opposite. The story progresses throughout the movie, even with all the new characters thrown in. We're up to 24, I believe, total characters throughout. But the story keeps you invested because it kept progressing. Now, like I said, we do have over 20 different characters, and they're all brought together in their main goal of stopping Thanos. But how could they really possibly bring everyone together and give them ample screen time? But it worked because they spread them out, not focusing on single individuals, but as groups. The Guardians are split up. Groot and Rocket go with Thor to go get a new weapon for Thor. Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange meet the remaining Guardians, minus Gamora, on Thanos' planet Titan. Then everyone else is preparing for the upcoming battle in Wakanda. The Russos did such a great job with storytelling in Winter Soldier and Civil War that they made it even more expanded in Infinity War. And after Winter Soldier, the stories got more spread out, so to speak. They actually focus a lot on the story of what's going on in the MCU, and that happened like immediately after Winter Soldier. So it's like they took a lesson from the issues they had in Age of Ultron and just fixed it. They spread out the story so much and gives characters their own times to shine, and no one's outshining each other. None of the characters are watered down like the previous 2 Avengers movie. Everyone had their own moments, and surprisingly, besides Thanos, who had the most screen time, Gamora had the most screen time. Everyone else is probably 20 minutes or less. Even the characters like Black Panther's total screen time is around 5 to 10 minutes. So it's very small, even though they had big impacts in the story overall. With all these new groups working together, you have some brand new dynamics between the characters. The interactions between Doctor Strange and Iron Man, it works really well, and it's very fantastic how their interactions with each other and the chemistry they had. Strange really doesn't stand for Stark's ego or even his hijinks. He talks down to him like, obviously Strange, a very powerful wizard and sorceress, and he's very high in the mystic arts. But he talks down to him like, Stark's doing stuff to jeopardize the Time Stone, which Strange is protecting. Star-Lord has some great moments with Thor and Iron Man. It's Everyone clicked very well together, that it worked, and it kept the story moving along. Now, surprisingly, Infinity War isn't necessarily about the Avengers. The story focuses mainly on Thanos and his destiny. He wants to wipe out half the population in the universe because of lack of resources. It's a great storytelling and background that they did with Thanos. You know, he's a character 10 years in the making, and Josh Brolin brings him a whole new life. And there's seriously not enough words in the English language to say how great Brolin did as Thanos. We even saw in the very beginning, even without all the stones, he's very powerful and dangerous as a fighter. He took out the Hulk with ease in a fight, and he only had one stone. So we saw how powerful he is without the stones, and then we saw how powerful he is with the stones. And after you watch Infinity War, there's just so many questions, like what happens next. Like obviously we're gonna see what happens with Endgame, but you know we had so many of the heroes decimated after the snap. The Star Lord's fault for getting angry and breaking Thanos out of the sleep that Mantis put him in. Was it his fault that Thanos won? Why did Doctor Strange give the Time Stone so easy? Strange saw all the possibilities, the 14 million plus possibilities and outcomes for this, and they only won once. So was this his plan? One of the questions was we saw with the Hulk and Bruce Banner's the Hulk. We saw him early on in the first scene. He got beat very easily by Thanos, and in the rest of it, but Banner's trying to get Hulk out, but Hulk's refusing. He's just not coming out. And I think one of the issues with this is a theory of mine, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people, is that Hulk's very prideful. We saw a lot of that in Ragnarok, and he got beat easily, and I think he's embarrassed by it, and that's why he's not coming out. That's just what I think, but who knows? We saw the heroes get beat, they lose, and that's very powerful. The ending gives you you seriously don't expect an ending because it's a comic book movie. You're thinking the heroes are gonna win. And with the heroes being defeated, it's like even as a first time watching this, it's like as a viewer, you're defeated as well because you've invested 20 movies into these characters and you always saw them win, but then you see them lose. So you felt defeated as well. My grade for Avengers Infinity War is an A plus. This is the very first A plus for the Reels Movie Podcast. So thank you for checking out this episode of Reels Movie Podcast. Join me tomorrow for the review of Endgame, and we'll be wrapping up Avengers Week. Now I'm not really sure when the episode will be posted. Endgame is a 3 hour long movie, so I'm seeing it at 6 p.m. my time. So I'll probably get out about 9:30. Obviously with the drive time, so it's going to be a little probably after midnight on Friday. Hopefully I can get it done out earlier. So remember, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for all the notifications. I'll see you later.